Kiran CH and my co-author Susmita Kopuri will try to throw some light on some of the important changes that have taken place in the recent times in the field of online education and how they are also impacting the education system as a whole. So now we'll just go set the agenda. Okay, so we have divided the entire presentation into 5 basic parts. The first section will be dealing with the topics of MOOCs and their impact, MOOCs, massive open online courses, the introduction to online education platforms. The third section will be edX and origins and its features. edX is a social learning platform which has come up recently and it has grown rapidly. The statistical analysis of edX's courses will be the fourth section. The future of edX, what is the scope and how edX is going to impact and how it's going to change in the future, in the near future, that is going to be dealt. The last 2 sections will be dealt by Susmita Kopuri and the first 3 I'm dealing with. Okay, next slide. Okay, so basically what is a MOOC? You see, if you are a cyber citizen, this is the buzzword really, right? So MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Course. So as the abbreviation itself implies, MOOCs are massive. I mean, they are intended for massive audience. They can reach out to a large amount of students. Open, they are open to everyone, irrespective of the student age, category and qualification as well. Anyone can take it anywhere. So online, the entire course content is online. So the base of the MOOCs are online and it is a course. It's like entire course content which is delivered in the actual college is combined together and provided as a MOOC online. Now one of the first MOOCs was in 2003. So this has a very old history, even the recent. So 2003 was the first MOOC it went out. It was in United Kingdom. And it is an online compilation of an entire course content as I already explained. So yeah, there are various features of MOOCs which are unique to itself. Freedom to choose what to learn. You see, people always think that some subjects they don't want, they don't require. So this is where you get the freedom. MOOCs provide you the opportunity to choose whatever you want to learn. And then localized pace of learning. As all of you know, everybody is unique, right? So everyone has their own pace of learning. So MOOCs give you a localized pace of learning. You can learn at your own pace. If you are a slower learner, you can take your own time to learn the content. And it also gives a good opportunity to implement social learning. Students can group together and take a common course together. And then, yeah, this is one of the most important factors. You see, for developing countries like India and others, access to quality content from world's best universities is a trouble here, because we don't have that access directly. So what these people have done is, MOOCs are supported by many famous universities like MIT and Harvard. They compile their course content and provide it online. So this gives us a window for developing country students to access them, and they're remotely accessible because internet and broadband have reached to all corners of the world. Next slide. Yeah, these are the various education platforms now available. The Coursera one is a quite old one. Sela Foundation was in 2007. Audacity is another platform, edX, and other sites like Khan Academy. But these 3, Coursera, Audacity, and edX, are providing live courses. You get the entire course content which is recorded into videos are compiled and provided on their websites, including the assignments and homeworks every week. Okay, next. Yeah. Now edX. edX is basically a global platform which began as MITx in 2012. MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, started an initiative called MITx. They converted their OCW, Open Courseware website, into MITx, and the first prototype course was Circuits and Electronics. They did this because they wanted to see how people are responding to online education. So they put their entire Circuits and Electronics course, including the labs and the exams and the assignments, online. So that gave the knowledge to about 1,56,000 students all over the world. The registrations. Course statistics revealed many learning trends. You see, the entire purpose of this course was to see how people learn and how people respond to a digital mode of learning. Next, then this gave rise to edX. edX is a collaboration between MIT and Harvard, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and Harvard University. These 2 universities came together and came up with the novel idea of edX. It started in May 2012. This currently has an X consortium. The group of colleges which are constituent in edX There are 29 universities now. We are going to see it now. Okay, there you see Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Harvard University, University of Berkeley, and there are many more. See, Technological University of Delft. And these are universities from all parts of the world. There's from Korea, Seoul National University, Kyoto, Japan, and then Tsinghua from China. So it's like basically a mix of diverse backgrounds of universities. Next. Okay. You see, edX is a global platform and it has many unique features. edX offers free of cost courses. It's like entire course, including the assignments and homeworks, provided together, which is equivalent to a real-time university courses, except the medium here is computer and digital mode. And there are plethora of courses. There are like number of courses from different backgrounds. You see courses being offered on music and how to play music, and to the extent of astrophysics. And astrophysics is a course which is being proposed to be taught by Brian Schmidt, the Nobel Prize winner recently, for his theory of expansion of universe. And then it can give you the ability to learn on the go. You see, the tablets and mobile phones have grown rapidly in the recent era. Everyone has a smartphone now. So they have made this content accessible even on smartphones and tablets as well. So people can learn on the move as well, instead of wasting time as such. So they also provide digital certification, honor code certification, and also verified certification. So these certificates can be used as a proof that you have made it through the course. As we can see in the future statistic analysis, we see that many people are not like finishing the course, but they only join initially. There's a large number of people joining, but only few completing the course. So this is where the digital certification differentiates the both of the classes. And virtual access to whole stop universities. This is a dream for every student, right? And you can have access to legendary faculty like Professor Walter Lewin and Brian Schmidt, of course. I mean, learning from a Nobel laureate is something out of the box, right? So you get access to those. Potential to pull talent. Now this is where you can, like some people who are recruiting, those recruiters can join the courses and observe the students' performance online and how they interact with the other students on the discussion forum. And that way you can format talent, pool talent, and then you can separate for your recruitment. Peer review process, this is a natural part of edX. You see on the discussion forums, the students interact and like pose their own problems whichever they are encountering during the course. And the students themselves can answer and contribute to the presentation. And then X-series courses. This is a recent advancement on edX. They have like combined, for example, computer science is a subject. Computer science is an engineering stream. But then they are combining all the courses related to computer science together, and they are giving a one common certificate if you complete all the courses together. So that's where X-series comes in. Decrease in infrastructural costs. This thing is like a boon to developing countries because many colleges don't have proper infrastructure and classrooms for delivery of knowledge. This online mode of education removes that cost to a certain extent, even though the practical aspect is there. But then, without any classroom, you can just sit wherever you want and access the course content. Interactive questionnaires. There are like many questionnaires inside the lectures, in between the lectures, to ensure that the student is concentrating and getting the concept properly. And only if you answer those questions, you can proceed to the next module. And then the discussion forums are open 24/7, and everyone has the authority to participate and interact with the students. Now the next session will be taken up by Sushmita. Thank you.
Having gone through all the features of edX and its impact, now let us go through the impact on its students and mainly Indian students. edX, which is a globalized platform, has more than 200 countries from where students are their members. Also, you can just go to various statistics we have collected from the edX department itself. It shows that 28 students are from USA out of 100 students. And particularly India, which is our home nation, is having 13 students out of every 100 students. This is really a good sign of development. Branching into impact of edX on India, we can just see that this is helping us in standardizing education. As pointed out earlier also, we have 29 states and each have different regional languages and all. This particular platform helps in globalizing the particular level of education in the field of technology. It improves the quality of education as in, and it maintains a uniform level of platform wherein they can be recruited and all the recruitments can be done at a unified level. This can be treated as a unified platform free of cost. Now, branching into the next section, it is impact of students' profile on learning community. As you have seen over here, out of every 100 students, it has been known out in a survey that 6 are already doctorates and 26 people have done their masters. So, people like us, bachelor students who are taking up these courses have a lot of benefit learning from the experience of our co-learners who are already at the next stage of education. Their experience will will really help us in fetching more and more day-to-day examples and all. So, uh, so these are the basic research surveys and all which are done. After this, I would like to move on to edX expansion in several domains. edX, as my partner have already started it up, it is expanding day by day, and it is the future of online education. Currently, 29 schools are there from various parts of the world, and a noteworthy point is the participation of IIT Bombay, which will be launching its courses from the next semester. And wherein this edX is a platform wherein you can find courses ranging from large areas of interest, including neural dynamics, astrophysics. Right, this is a platform wherein you can find courses ranging from coding, health, everything. So various aspects of interest are covered in this particular domain, and students are free to go and choose their particular aspect of interest. My partner has already covered regarding digital certification, but I would like to put up the most important aspect here, moral fiber and reliability. edX is nothing but an online platform which just tests its students by giving out certain assignments, homeworks, online homeworks and all. But when providing its certification, it ensures that its students are bound by the honor code. It ensures that its learners entirely are bound by honor code, and it also is a platform which believes that testing of students is entirely a matter of honesty of students. It is the entire responsibility of students to get tested and to be honest. This people who are under this edX and all are people with interest to learn the subject. There is no compulsion as in our regular educational institutions also. The people who are here, the learners, are out of their own interest. And this particular honor code is a qualitative measurement of the morality of a particular person. Ultimately, I would like to conclude up with this presentation. So, these are some of the major aspects of our study. Usage of technology. As in case of edX or any other online platform, auto graders are used wherein we can know our assessment, we can judge our assessment by ourselves within no time, which is really beneficial. It is useful for self-assessment of an individual as well. And the next is live interaction with faculty. Although we are not present in one part of the world, we can interact with people all over the world using many technologies like Skype, Facebook, video calling and all, which you'll be using with various live chatting and all. This will be under usage of technology. And the next thing will be improving student involvement. Because this is online education, it's similar to distance education and all. But correspondence courses and all, they don't involve a lot of student involvement. They just include individual study. But here, in such kind of platforms, you can find student contests and all, which will be organizing and helping us. Which will be organizing and helping us to develop ourselves in peer networking and all. And also they'll help us to work collectively in a work group environment. Also, there are certain courses which recently started up in edX, which have a project development kind of methodology, wherein a real-time project is given out for students. We need to choose a real-time project and we need to work on it and we need to submit it. So such kind of contests will really help in learning, practical mode of learning, which is one of the disadvantage of this platform. And a good example of this course can be the course which is being launched, Embedded Systems, wherein all the students are now and for their final ready. I would like to proceed on next with peer mentoring. It's like we have in every class, in every classroom teaching sessions and all, we have some mentors, we have some faculty guiding us through. But because these are massive open online courses, there are large number of students and the teacher is to student ratio is really large. So in order to have a good monitoring system and a good connectivity, good communication between various students, I would like to suggest peer mentoring system wherein students who have already done their course would join the course further to assist their juniors, their co-learners and their juniors and community TAs as community TAs, and this will be guiding out freshers. Finally, I would like to proceed on the scope of edX. So as we have discussed various features of edX and its impact on student community, we would like to conclude it as edX to be a platform delivering world-class education, which provides exposure to globalized education, and all the standards are met with the highest standards of world, and it also fetches us a professional status with the digital certifications. Along with that, the most important thing is it will help us to find an intellect group with common interests.